just talking and he wasn't even recording. Hey guys, how are you guys doing today? I hope you all are doing well. I took a little bit of a break this weekend just to focus on myself and draw a little bit on my own, and I'm finally back at it. So hello, I'm sorry there wasn't a studio vlog on Monday, but sometimes you just like need the time to relax and focus on yourself for a little bit. So today I made these prints right here. This one is up in my shop, as well as my last image that I drew. This guy right here, really pretty. I decided to make my prints a little bit smaller just because I know a lot of people like to use prints as postcards, or they like to send them in pen pal messages. So I decided to make them a little smaller so they can fit into a large size envelope. Some of my prints are still a large 8x8 size, but I kind of like the 5x5 style, so decided to put those in the shop for those of you that have been looking for that, because I have had a couple people ask for those. I am focusing on working on shop updates today, kind of figuring out what I want to do this week, because I have a lot of ideas, but I haven't necessarily marked them down to like what I want to do. Kind of just figuring out my work week this week. Always having a break is kind of like when you get back into the swing of things, you're like, okay, what do I actually like need to work on? So yeah, I'm just kind of working on the shop. It's been really weird because I went from having a shop that had a few sales to a shop that has no sales now, and I'm just kind of waiting for that to happen. I know it's going to take time. I have to just keep updating my shop, keep checking in with people, keep posting on Instagram, and it takes time, but I think the payoff will be worth it once people finally start realizing my shop exists. It's funny because the analytics are like really, really high. I just haven't received any orders yet, so I'm just kind of waiting. I see that a couple people have items in their cart, so that's good news, but yeah, I'm just kind of like waiting for that to happen before I add like a ton of stuff to my shop. Like obviously I want to keep making stickers, obviously I want to keep making prints, but I want some of my items to sell, you know? But yeah, it's been definitely weird switching from one shop to another shop and just kind of doing everything all over again. When I originally started my last shop, it took about a month to get any sales at all, so it's just going to take time, and I have to be patient. It's really hard to be patient though when you're working so hard on something that you haven't seen like a ton of payoff. I've had a couple of people like the shop, so that's been really nice, so thank you to those of you that have done that. And if you're interested in anything that I sell, it's going to be down below. Good morning. I hope you all are doing well. It is currently Tuesday, and I just kind of wanted to come on here this morning and have like a little chat. I've been feeling really out of it lately, and this is something that isn't just on my mind, but is on a lot of creators' minds. Last night I was talking to one of my friends. I'm going to link her Instagram right here because she's working on her own business, and I think it's important to share other people's businesses. She was telling me how she loves when people message her because she thinks it makes the community feel like it's actually a community on Instagram. Something I've noticed is that Instagram's become very competitive, like especially for the art creators out there. I don't know what it is. There's so many of us, yes, which is amazing. Like, I'm so glad that there's so many of us out there, but there's so much drama and competitiveness, people saying like, oh, you stole my style, or you did this, or stupid things that like make no sense. Something that I've learned in my 23 years of life is art is a form of expression. It's a way to express how you feel. It's a way to express what's going on inside of your brain, and it's important to put out there what you love. For me, I've done it many times where I've like started something and realized I didn't love it, and then felt very guilty for like bringing other people into that part of my life. But that's all about growing. That's how we are as people. I keep seeing people be like, oh, well, this person stole my style. It's like, I'm sorry, but I have never met an artist who has told me, oh, I'm not inspired by anybody. I do all of this on my own. I can't name one. I feel like people forget that you always have an inspiration when you're growing. And for me, I have a lot of inspiration, not necessarily just their art style, but like their business. Like, I'm inspired by others who have been able to create a business based off of what they love to do. And I keep seeing people be like, oh, well, she stole my style, or they did this, or whatever the situation is. And it's like, they have an inspiration too. And maybe it's not just you, maybe there's other people too, but you also had an inspiration at one time. Maybe it's different now, but I personally don't know anybody that can't tell me this person like inspired this drawing, or this person inspired this, or this is why I do it this way, or this blah, you know, like this is a community. This isn't a competition. And I think that is something so important, that we have to remember that the art community is not a competition. Like, yeah, it would be great to have 10K followers right now and be able to like have the swipe up thing on Instagram, but I don't. I'm not there. And sometimes I wish I was, but it's not all about followers. It's about who you are. And if you're putting out there that you believe in, somebody else is going to believe in it eventually too. But I just wanted to say that this morning because it's been on my mind, and I keep seeing it. And I think it's so important to remember that, because I'm 23 years old, okay? I'm 23. I've been through this before. I've been in the art community for at least 5-6 years now, if not more. And I see it all the time. Every year there's some new thing that pops up. But like lately I've been seeing it a lot more, and people used to boast like, oh yeah, community, like we need to be a community, blah, blah, blah. And I'm not seeing that as much now. I don't know if it's because we're in quarantine, we're on our computers all the time, we're focused on trying to make it big while we're at home, or I don't know. I don't know what it is. If you have any thoughts about it, let me know down below what you think. I don't know if I'm the only one that's seeing it, but I thought as somebody who has a voice on the internet that I should express how I feel. I believe that this is a community. This isn't a competition, and you're allowed to be inspired by other people. just felt fine. Like, I haven't really been stressed. I've just been kind of like, I don't know, kind of like in this like very like monotone like mood lately where I'm just like, I don't really know what I'm doing today, so I'm just gonna like do something. Hey guys, it is currently 11 o'clock on Wednesday and I am dealing with a lot of stomach pains today. Last night I didn't go to bed till about 3. I stayed up watching a movie because my stomach was just like extremely like crampy last night. So I had some castor oil and my heat pack on me. And usually when I go to sleep and wake up in the morning, I feel better. But today I just feel exhausted and tired and had my naturopath appointment this morning. I'm hoping taking my probiotics and all my supplements will help me today. I've already taken my Prilosec and I took, sorry, it's really hard for me to like talk today. I don't know why. I took my Prilosec, I took some Tylenol just to help with the pain a little bit, but hasn't really helped much yet, but I hope it does soon. So I'm probably just going to relax most of today, and if I do anything artsy, I will bring you guys along. And if any of you guys are new, I have videos about my health issues. I have IBS, so sometimes this happens, and there's not much I can do about it other than to relax and take care of myself. My mom is going to pick up a CBD bath bomb for me because those for some reason seem to help really well with my cramping and the issues that I'm having, so hopefully that'll help and I can take that later. But I'm just gonna relax for the next hour and just put a heat pack on, put some more castor oil on, and see if that helps any of the tension and relief a little bit. For the past few hours I've been trying to find a journal to buy one, and I cannot for the life of me find one that I actually think is cute and that I want to spend my money on. So, if any of you guys have any recommendations, let me know down below. I would like something cute, something that I can start actually journaling in. I would love to like share with you guys journaling because that's something I used to do when I was a kid, but kind of stopped, and I just want to do something fun. Y'all, I wish I was filming this. I caught Oarfish. Oh, I'm so mad that I stopped filming. I just went to this random island and I decided to scatter some food. I'm so stoked. What the heck? Yep, just put that big ass fish in my pocket. Kid you not, I've been trying to get the damn Oarfish for the past week because this is like the last month that it's going to be available for a while, so I've been trying to catch it. And the other night I made a ton of fish food and I literally tried for like 4 hours to catch one without any progress. And I go to a random island to get a character because I'm trying to find Meringue because I love her. And there's a damn Oarfish. Good morning, friends. It is 8:38. Let me turn this thing off. It is currently 8:38 in the morning. I woke up somewhat early so I can work today. I took like the past 2 days just like do whatever I want and haven't really worked on my shop at all. So I'm going to be working on some sticker packs, printing out prints, really just working on getting a good inventory because I have the items up on my shop, but I need more of the items in stock so I don't have to make things right when they're ordered. Yeah, most parks are open. Some are opting to not time you guys see this video, these should be up in the shop. These are made out of paper, so they're not made out of the glossy material because I'm trying to cut down as much as I can on plastic products. So these are not waterproof. They're specifically made for planners. That way, if you want to use them for your paper planners, it'll be nice and it'll like blend into the paper that you're using. They do have a very slight lavender background to them, so they're cut around with lavender. So you can kind of see it, but I think it just helps the mood of the images a little bit better. I didn't want them to be just like, you know, not have an outline at all.